Good morning, guys. It is a Wednesday. Happy hump day. It is Wednesday, and I am headed to my very first sales meeting with Berkshire Hathaway. As you know, that is my firm that I am affiliated with. It is their first sales meeting of 2018. I'm on the road. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. The sales meeting doesn't start until 9, but they're having, breakfast catered and all that good stuff. And so we're going to mingle a little bit before the meeting starts. But the one thing I'm looking forward to is hearing some of the top earners, like what they're doing in order to get business. So that's really what I'm excited to hear, because I want to know what it takes to be a top earner, like how to authentically connect with clients, because I'm not a door knocker, I'm not a cold caller, I'm not a harasser, I'm not somebody that's gonna make you feel like you're forced to work with me. Like, my goal is to help and assist. It's not to coerce. So I just want to get a feel for what they're doing right. On a side note, guys, I got this one eyebrow that does not want to connect. I've even freaking shaved it to see if it will grow back thicker. Nothing. I feel like those dudes who they goatee won't connect, they beard won't connect, my eyebrow won't connect. So what is it called? The brow, why do I want to say microdermabrasion? I know that's not it. I want to get the little thing where they tattoo your eyebrows. Okay, if you guys know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comment section. And let me know if you've had it and how it turned out and if it worked. I swear this eyebrow is always trying to stop me from being great. It's like I can only take my side pics from this side. Anyway, let me get into the sales meeting. All right, so we're here. Breakfast just arrived. And we're gonna be getting started in a few minutes, but it's good.
I've been he does it once every couple of months. Have you met us? You'll see what I'm saying.
It's hard when it's your own business. You want to do everything and do it right, and so you sometimes take on too much. I'm a victim. Yes.
Okay. So you speaking from experience. Breathe it out. You want to kind of focus on your like your loop, okay? Almost like a double helix. Did that kind of like bah, 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 and then in the middle. God, 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 God. There you go. God, God.
It is Saturday morning and this cold weather is ignorant. It is what my thermostat says that it's 25 degrees. I'm heading to go do air yoga in South Park, so I'm excited about that. It's basically yoga suspended from the ceiling. So we're gonna see how that goes. I've never done this before. I was just looking up places to like exercise and I saw the little ad on the Google screen, so I was like, let me check it out. So I did. So this is kind of in tune with like I went and did African dance earlier this week. I'm gonna try to keep going, spice up my workout routine so that I don't get bored and I can continue to stay fit, because complacency is like the worst for me. Okay, I'm here, guys. We have about 15 minutes before it gets started. The class is not super full, so that's awesome. Just to take a look around. This should be fun. Guys, so I'm here at an open house, so we're gonna go in. This is my first one. Let's go and check it out. Open house sign is up. These cabinets are awesome. Stainless steel appliances. Great counter space and bar. It's a nice office space. I'm not feeling this paint at all. This is like a peach color. The main area is like a mint. I do not like it. This would definitely have to be repainted. But nice chair rail going around the dining area. Okay guys, so I'm sitting here in Target's parking lot because I had to run in and grab my daughter some hair products because Amazon's delivery times were ridiculous and I just couldn't wait. I was on this thread on Instagram that's been going on for about 2 days, and it was of this couple who got engaged basically while the now husband was overseas. He was a contractor. He was working overseas in like the Middle East somewhere, I believe, and he found his now wife's Facebook page, and you know, he kind of went through her Facebook page. Somehow they connected, and he told her, "You're going to be my wife." It proceeded, you know, to get a home together before they ever met each other. I personally was a little creeped out by this, and here's why. Like, in my experience with dating here in Charlotte, I've had 2 guys say, after knowing me for maybe a week, we have been talking for a week, that they were going to marry me. I don't know a person after a week. A background check doesn't even come back after a week. Background check that I'm doing on you hasn't even come back. I'm not even done with my internet sleuthing in a week. I haven't even checked all your social media pages thoroughly in a week. You want to marry me? Like, what are you talking about? It's creepy to me, especially for men in my age group, which I am 40. So my experience with dating men, I want to say around 38-ish and then above, is when you really start seeing the thirst for marriage. I don't know if it's a checkbox. You know, they feel like, hey, this is something that I should have accomplished by now. I don't know if they feel like this is the route to go in order to have a healthy relationship. All I know is that it's weird when you tell me you're gonna marry me after a week. I love myself, but I know that I am not that great. Really is your agenda here? When I read the story, I'm just like, okay. I darn sure probably wouldn't have bought a house. That's number one. After a week of knowing someone strictly through like social media, do you think that would accept a marriage proposal from them? Romanticize everything. And because it's a man who's doing something that's atypical, that, you know, typically it's hard to get men to want to be married. But a lot of men at my age, they strictly want to get married because they don't want to be lonely. I don't think that's a good reason to get married. There are so many other reasons why you should get married. I don't think to abate loneliness is one of them. I feel like that person should compliment you. There are much stronger reasons that support marriage, and I feel like it's a culmination of reasons. It's not just one thing. Loneliness should not be the reason why you get married, because eventually I feel like that situation is going to break down, and if we don't have anything else kind of tying us together, hopefully we can find, you know, those things that kind of make our relationship stronger before you realize, like, I really just got married because I don't want to be bored. Are you mentally in a place where you're going to be the best husband that you can be? I don't know, but you guys tell me what you think. Like, I feel like it's creepy, and I laughed it off the first time the first guy said it, and then the second time I told the guy, like, hey, that's not even my goal. Marriage is not my end game. Like, I've been married before and it was all right, but it was not everything that it's cracked up to be. I'm not really focusing on marriage right now. I feel like women around my age, like, especially if you've been married before, like, you're kind of past that at this point. It's like, cool, if it happens, it happens. But this is a time where you're like, you know, entrenched in your career. If you have kids, you know, trying to get them through the last stages of their, you know, young adulthood or their childhood or whatever the case may be. But marriage is not my focus right now. And especially with starting a new career, I am just not thinking about marriage. Like, I'm happy dating. Like, I'm okay with that. I know that there are some women out there who just do not like dating. I'm perfectly fine with dating. Like, I don't have an issue because I can do it on my terms and my time. That makes it a lot easier for me to not have to necessarily worry about building a relationship, because a relationship is hard. It takes work, it takes effort, and I don't take it lightly. So if I know that I can't give 100% of my focus to that relationship in order to create those building blocks that are going to someday, one day lead up to marriage and help make our relationship stronger, then it's like I'm not gonna involve myself necessarily in that right away. But yeah, I've noticed that men my age are in a rush to get married. Like, somehow, some way that always comes up. And I damn sure am not having babies. I may not look 40, but these eggs is 40. We ain't having no more babies. That may have been TMI, but I am wrapping up my Sunday. I'm gonna head home, go feed my child, do some work, and carry on with what's left of my weekend, because I feel like I've been all over the place this week. You guys saw the video. I've been everywhere doing everything. And even the stuff you haven't seen, like, I've been ripping and running. So I'm gonna try to take it easy next week. I still have a lot to do, but I'm gonna focus on me a little bit. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Talk to you next Monday. Peace.